Otherwise, I decided to start up from here. As you can see, I got the Anhold Wake Gelatin we need, but we're back on Xenoblade Chronicles 3, a gem crafting guide that we are doing. And in this video, I'm gonna be doing some stuff here. This time we're gonna need to go all the way back to the very first region in the game, the A2 region, which thankfully we have a link to. I'm gonna link this to account, and I'm actually just going to level Noah down to start at level 1 right now. Since he's actually going to be completely over-leveled for this part if I don't do that, so I'm going to do that now, so I again ensure that he gains the maximum amount of CP possible, though I don't know if I'll get as much, unless other characters are getting a lot. So, it's kind of mixed, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to show you what I do in between videos to regularly get stuff done. By the way, you know what? I think this is one of those videos where I might have to do a different setup. So, fun fact, this monster is very weak. It's not just rendering weak. It's really super weak. To the point where it basically almost dies every single time, and many players will find this to be probably one of the more frustrating unique monsters to battle. And it's also very underleveled. Like, so underleveled that you hardly get any CP from it at all. And you hardly get a chance to really fight with it much before the setup goes through. Yeah, you could still kill it fast, but it gets kind of awkward. This is one of those spots where, especially if you're playing on hard mode, that will help out a lot. So if you're not doing a difficulty lock like I am, like I'm staying on normal for the purposes of a walkthrough, you want to do this on hard mode, definitely. My other playthrough is going to be on hard mode, by the way. I think I might just keep it on hard mode clearly. Maybe I'll briefly change it to easy for some stuff, but I want to play it to a full playthrough on hard mode. Now, Gondor, you can basically do whatever you want with them. It doesn't really matter. I think how I'm going to deal with this is just remove her from the party for this particular one. And instead actually have the secondary character that I usually use for this grind, which I didn't use before because, well, before I just wanted to have a decent comp. So we'll use Gorsan Manabi for this whole next part. For most of the time, you want to use Miyabi. Miyabi is the best character by far. Also, yes, you have to get the purple drops, which means this is one of the most tedious drops to get in the whole game. And the only realistical way to get it done and not get screwed is to set your character to be as low as possible, but still out-level the enemy barely. That's why we have basically most of the party at 33 and Miyabi solo at 99 with not really that much damage. You can see here, we still get a lot of stuff done. Okay, he did get a couple of ranks already, which is not bad. Let's just go straight to Marble right now. So this is the opponent we have to face. We took out those other enemies just to get them out of the way, but this is what we're going to be fighting for the next few minutes. So by having all of our characters at level 30, this will significantly increase the amount of time it takes to defeat this monster. So it actually makes it a lot more fairer of a grind. Many people believe that you have to do this way. It's actually not. Now the only problem is, like I said, this enemy has a much lower drop rate of purple. See, there's a minimum effect where you need to beat the minimum of 20 to drop. However, the rate for purple massively increases if you fight monsters that are around 50 or above. This is definitely not 50 or above, it's all like, it's basically in the very 20s. Actually not what we want. So, because of that, it's gonna take a long time to get perfect in this year. So even though we do have the yes, I do still have the drop and everything, we're getting a lot less this one is just one of those annoying ones where you can do it right away. You can actually do this since you can just fight them over and over again. But I think in terms of just regular drops, I feel like it's better for this one. Also, you might pull other enemies. Don't worry too much. If you do pull them, just quickly switch to and kill them. I'm gonna use it first and see if I get that. Dang. Oh yeah, KCO does tie on his back on heavy guard again, so we get to hear him saying that on the whole bunch at the end. I don't know why, but I feel like just in Japanese he says that somebody is. He's so determined. I like it. Anyway, this is basically the fastest grind I could find. And no, I don't think the kill rate is anything different. I'm actually gonna show it like this on purpose because this is what you want to do if the monster is straight up really weak. Because if you don't do this, it'll very quickly die. This way, it'll be a bit more of a long run and you'll actually get a bit more materials there. By the way, I don't think I'm gonna actually have to grind this because, anyways, unfortunately, do not really have any better options available, so we kind of just have to do this. Most of the J guys probably use it to play the lobby, so yeah, I think just using that over the PhD works really well here. Also, the Yabi is too. Yeah, that's also but the main reason is, like I said, she has an insta first that you not have to use the reason why I had Gunders before was, well, she's that terrible either. She has a base that she could immediately do. Now I think of it, yeah, from playtester. That was really quick. Yeah, I think Miyabi was on point with that. He really used it knowing that somebody was kind. Yeah, look at that. Only a few minutes after the base after the belt to the spear, he's already stay up there first. That's one moment where the burst is actually working pretty well. Okay. This guy did mine at the same time as ours. The only problem, by the way, I have with doing this like this is sometimes this rock will get in the way. And then you'll have to move around to the side. Kind of an awkward geometry, not really much you can do it. I have no idea who did that. I think that's my first hit there. I have no idea who's who. Actually, Lance is an eggy in Flaks right now, so it's good. Okay, so assuming the right way, Miyabi should be next. First, there we go. Oh, we got a silver note punch. Not bad. By the way, I did mention they released that grind based off of the silver grind, but I opted not to do it at first because like we still need to get our classes up on ours, so I don't feel like it makes much of a difference. I don't know. One thing I did forget to mention about why not necessarily well, that's because since he's going to be out of classes, I want to actually convert my ogre. For those who don't know, ogre has these 50% to get the action bonus off, so don't definitely be required. Well, that particular class, but a couple of other items, just to guarantee that our breaks, cover-wise, our breaks do not work. Also, there are some opponents that make this get stuck there for them. Now he's on the other side. We can actually still attack him from here. Yeah, the range will reach, so they'll still be getting further out here. So we'll actually have to go around here. Let's just do that now. Okay, we're almost done actually with this. If you're wondering why I'm going to probably make this video a bit longer, that's because, honestly, I don't know if I should talk about if I mention Brian stuff from now on, I'm just going to mention I feel like that would be much easier. If I happen to say by the way, I kind of joke. I don't want the videos to be too short, so it doesn't be getting a diamond at all. That is a really awkward spot for him to get burned. So some things up there we can't even get. Now we got him. Thankfully, because it is lower level, one good thing is that you can get regularly hit by it more often than not. I can never tell how much we need. By the way, we got a little Skeeter hunting already. We did make an effort to kill this guy. This one is definitely the easiest one now, so if you wonder why I did Skeeter so much, well, this is probably a good reason why, because like, there's just so many. Alright, I got my first one done for sure. What about the other ones? Let's see. Ooh, we barely got the purple done. Purple's done on both sides. That works. Hopefully we don't have to farm these again. Oh, one thing I can do instead of doing the word is target an enemy, give up, and just instantly port back. That's the reason why I picked the camp. And I'll be right at a camp and could just go straight to the thing. And that's important because we finally got to finish our first diamond. This is 1 out of 10 done. And so now we have the Tailwind gem. That's probably going to be the most useless of gems, because, let's be honest, it's not really that good, but we're doing it for completion's sake, so why not? As for Ultra Pure Gemstones, don't worry too much about those. Those are just gotten naturally as we get other stuff. So anyways, we need to do this one next, and oh boy, there's a lot of that we need to do yet. Thankfully, I do have an easy way of figuring out what I need based off of that, so don't worry. We'll be doing stuff more reasonably soon. The one convenient thing about my grinding spot, one thing I forgot to do. my bad. Because I need to actually, go in and pin the other items here, too. That is one thing you can do. You can pin the items, and if you get a drop that you need for one, it'll let you know immediately. So that's actually really nice benefit. So anyways, we need steel protection now. This one is actually probably the better of the two ones. If you need a quick block break for like some kind of upgrade, this is a really good gem for that. And it's also really good for tanks. Alright. Alright. Also, this one is a bit higher leveled now, so we are going to just max the level on each of these characters. We have to do it one by one, of course, because we do not want to, still do not want to max Noah's level. Noah should get a lot more CP from this, though, because like the stairs here are actually pretty strong. Anyways, it's time for the Flaks next, and guess what? There we're going next, if everybody remembers where Flaks are. That's right, we're going back to the big ball itself, Origin. We're back to Origin. So, the one we need is Creeping Hamel. There are lots of uniques, different uniques we can do though. Alright, so personally I'm gonna set this as my landmark control, so I go to around here. And make sure I'm not like messing anything out, do stuff. So, for most of my videos now, when I'm doing other stuff, I'll just mention what material enemies I'm farming materials from in terms of just the enemy type, so that'll make it a bit easier. Also, I already have the item up, so I do not need to get it down yet. That's one good advantage of having all those food boosts later on in the game. Your food just lasts almost forever, unless you're doing one of those later foods, in which it almost still doesn't really last that long. Alright, here we go. Creeping Hamel. This is the Flak. This is basically an alteration of an asshole mixed with all of Origin is almost kind of like an experiment within an experiment. But yeah, I've set everyone back to 99 for this. It would still be at least a reasonably long fight. I will say, once we do get to keep the daze loop up, that's actually a nice, safe way of killing enemies. Once you get a good enough reaction time, you can, if you loop this on enough, the enemies won't hardly be able to damage you much at all. So, fun fact, actually doing this first combo with maybe one character's and manual smasher, pair of manual launcher to just occasionally launch. It's a really good strat to not die to some later monsters. It's kind of similar to the other stuff. Well, it's not perfect stun launch, where you can keep them stunned and in a combo for a really long time, so it actually makes this really well. And yes, I did get the materials done super quickly this time, so I need to do other stuff. I am gonna look back at the odd tens on my thing while I'm doing this. So, my one trolly part about doing some of these fights is sometimes they will, on a very bright range, that can be kind of annoying. Again, this is why we have the break boots for later. Eventually, we'll probably just set Neo on Ogre with all the proper boots. Just naturally having a very high trade chance. And we'll probably actually set her with a bunch of axes too. Like, Ogre has a really low amount of dexterity. We keep on resisting now. That's the one problem, is sometimes the fight just feels like it's through the roof. One problem is sometimes they'll use their combos together occasionally. Perfect. The item we need though is the Flaks item. And I am gonna check now how much we need now that we're here. Okay, we need 2 parts of scrap iron. But the regular ones can just be found by killing all the Flaks you find around here, which we already did so quite a bit for it. We only need Flak iron, unfortunately. I think the other materials might be needed for, like, lower versions of our gems. Okay, there's the Flak scrap iron. I wasted apple there. Alright, there we go. One thing I did forget to mention, so I guess I'll just do it now. One thing you might want to do on all the 8 characters that don't have a good effect, or more specifically ones that do not have a burst yet, is actually change one of their talents off of their regular talent art and put on Demise Thrust instead. I'm actually gonna do that on as an alternative. I don't know if there's one that dazes by default. Yeah, there's Lunch and Smash by default, but there's no daze from what I can see. So, daze might still take a little while. But the idea is I basically want to... This just gives us an extra effect. We do want to keep some healing moves on some of the characters for safety, but I think specifically just for a few of them, having Demise Thrust would help out a lot, simply because, like, it would give us yet another burst option. It just ensures that when we do burst, and when we do get the talent art, we are not wasting it on something else. I will say, going with 99 most spaces is actually probably really good anyway, because, like, remember that it's really trolling it, you know. So, and yes, I do a couple of battles just to show off stuff. I will say, when if the battle does take, just because the battle does not take very long, doesn't mean that it gets so bad. It can still be really good depending on what we do. I will say that Manual Olgos build did fix a couple of things. The main reason why I did that is because Lance was regularly using his Olgos forms and just launching it. Kind of interfered with my combo. I like how we're getting the yellows instead of the common ones, which are supposed to be more easy to get. This takes a lot of time, actually, to go out, but it can be used as alternative. You can time it at the moment that I'm done by. That's it. I basically just say it like this in the background. Oh, and just as I thought, yeah, the talent art is not exclusive to certain characters. It just charges differently depending on the chart. I thought that certain DPS arts have to only be charged by DPS class, but that's not actually the case. It just charges differently depending on what is required. Like, tank charges by just getting aggro and all sorts of other stuff. Whereas, DPS get it by just getting a bunch of crits and doing all sorts of other stuff. Healers get it by just spamming rings down. So the more rings they spam down, the faster they'll get their counter. So if they do not have a ring, they straight up will get their counter a lot. That's what makes it so important. That did not work out. Sometimes you can time a demise thrust as a combo goes off. You can time it to where it actually goes off the moment that a thing happens, but a lot of that is unfortunately random. Sometimes it will not happen for a long time. Alright. Oh, we already got the I am we need. But it won't matter unless we have the common as well. And yes, it's the Flaks scrap iron specifically that we need. Gotten oh, okay, there's a common. Okay, there's a common. Sometimes I worry we get too many levels, but we could always just kill it. And just wandering through orbs gives you a lot of enemies. I can see why I picked on because I figured if I did, I'd have less grinding to do here, and I think I did that good. That's also why I had 14 of those items. Alright, let's check if we're done. Okay, the white scrap iron is not done, but we could always actually just fight Zodiac again one more time, I guess. I can also briefly switch it to... I'll take out her for a second. My biggest problem with not having an active taser is that regularly don't have the days active. That's all the problem. Who has a daze anyway? I want to say Neo has a daze. I'll just switch between those two. You know, I think just the bot using Vase is probably fine enough. Oh, I timed that just perfectly. By the way, I kind of changed stuff around since we already have a lot of active characters that don't seem to be actively dazing the characters enough, so I decided to change the meal instead. Oh, every time I hit the entering thing, by the way, from now on, at least on the side, change up a bit. Oh, frick. I did that late. Spammed out the arts to try and get something to work. Okay, now we're gonna switch to her to try and get a break off. There we go. Nope. To do the days because it already took forever to do it. I want to do the days. Whatever. Okay, that seems to improve my consistency in time. I like that. It'd be a lot easier to do stuff now. Fortunately, there's not really a good way to find spots that's aerials off the enemies that drop down here. Regularly. Okay, I like this loop a lot more now. Just delaying meals aids by a little bit. Timing at a specific point. It's helping out a lot. I just going to use my daze by a certain point if the daze doesn't immediately appear. With it, as long as I'm doing this properly, the daze generally is off cooldown just in time. That's another good thing about the Avi is the Yank's cooldowns happen quicker. Alright. Alright. Oh boy. Now something's really happening. Hang on, be right back for a minute. Hey guys, we're back. Sorry, I got a call. Had to take it. It was pretty serious. But anyway, let's check the materials to make sure we're not far behind. Okay, good. We got this Flaks simple iron. Perfect. So we have that done. Perfect. So we do not need Flak materials anymore, and I think what I'm gonna do is, for these videos from now on, I'm gonna keep them around 35 to 40 minutes. Maybe some will be longer. It really just depends on how long the grind takes. I just don't want to be farming the same monster for forever. But, that's going to be it for this video, though. We'll just go back to a safety spot, and that's going to be the end of this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.